Okay, now we know. All right, let's talk a little bit today about something that bothered me for a while. He's banging on the table, then it gives away concussion. The question is like this. Why do righteous people go to heaven, and why do wicked people go to hell? And why there are some people who go nowhere? The answer for that, Rabotai, is quite simple. It's quite simple. Let me explain to you. We have a body. Body. And then there is another component in it, of course, it is called the neshama. The fact that you can measure the neshama, the spirit, your soul, and so on and so forth, doesn't mean it's not there. For example, I'll give you an example. Let's say I live in a place that I can look at the Empire State Building. I have a view from my backyard, I open, I see the Empire State Building. Now my neighbor planted a tree that covers the Empire State Building. I cannot see the Empire State Building. Doesn't mean it's not there. That I can measure the neshama or the soul doesn't mean it's not there. But we all know that we have a soul. Whether it's which is quite universal. Don't tell me it's a Jewish conspiracy, but it's quite universal. Even the Shinto priests, whether it's the anybody says that there is such thing as a human spirit. So we have a human spirit. The human spirit, our soul, our neshama, is confined by the body. Once this knot is being undone, when the connection between the body and the spirit, in other words, when a person is dead, the neshama simply breaks away from the body, and now the journey begins. And it's very simple. It's very simple. It says in the Gemara, "Lemakom she'adam rotzei lalechet molechin oto." Whatever you want to go, that's what you'll go end up going. Right? And you see it in your own life. If you have directed all your actions throughout the day, and the focal point of your day was to be in yeshiva, to learn Torah, to do mitzvot, if your every single thing that you did was geared towards that point, you had created a tension, drawing back the arrow of your life. And then the arrow is your neshama, the bow and the string and the arm, and the bow and the string are your body, and the arm is your will. You don't pull it like this. Whatever you aim, the arrow will go. It doesn't go like in Popeye, the sailor man shoots the arrow and then takes a 90-degree turn. It doesn't happen. So if everything that you did was directed towards Torah and Asiyata Mitzvot and to do Retzon Hashem, when this bundle is being broken, that's where you're going to go. You're going to end up in Gan Eden. And what they do in Gan Eden, guess what? They're learning Torah. The further you pulled it here, the greater the will to go to yeshiva to learn, the further you go up in Shamayim. That's very common sense. However, if you wanted to be bechever ra'im, lo mereim, chever ra'im, with a group of bad, wicked people, smoke dope all day long, 3 times a day like you're taking antibiotics, going with some inappropriate girls and doing inappropriate things and so on and so forth, listen, that's heaven like this, but there's no party there. But that's the kind of people that go over there, because that's what it is. Their desire was not to be in Gan Eden, because in Gan Eden, that's what they do. They learn Torah all day long. Mit'angim al ziva shechina. They enjoy the splendor of Hashem. In Gan Eden, they don't. And yet, there's some people who end up going nowhere. They don't want to go anywhere with their life. They're just sitting like this, waiting for something to happen. These are the people that end up going nowhere, also ba'olam haba. And you have to understand. You have to understand. And you know that this idea, this concept, is also again universal. If you look, for example, at the Native Americans, right? Or the Plain Indians, whatever, when they go to the world, right? is what are they going to do there? There's going to be abundance of hunting and lush grain and grass and so on and so forth, because all they're thinking is that's their thing. So basically, your neshama is directed to where you is going exactly where you directed while you live in this world. Even if you end up going to work and you have to go to work, which you don't, even if you do, if everything that you do at work is coming to learn yeshiva, going to work, as we explained to you on Thursday, becomes a hechsher mitzvah, becomes a preparation also. That becomes also a part of your preparation to learn Torah. So it all depends on your attitude, Rabotai. It all depends. Don't think that you're going to be able to bribe God and get yourself a place in heaven. You won't. That will be determined on you and your actions and your attitude and how much you're really interested in doing Ratzon Hashem. And I would tell you, try to aim right. Try to aim right and pull it as hard as you can, because you need to go as further as you can. As further as you can. You might come to Gan Eden and see people who maybe learned less than you but wanted it more than you, and they might be even further than where you are, because it's all in the desire, the will to attach themselves to Ratzon Hashem, to do His will, not in your ability to do things now, how much you were able to accomplish. It's more how much you really wanted. That's another way to explain במקום שבעלי תשובה עומדים, צדיקים גמורים לא עומדים. In a place of בעלי תשובה, because their desire to attach themselves, because of the longing was so great, so they actually at the end propelled themselves further up, higher than anybody else. Have a good day.